All right, everyone, thank you so much for your tremendous patience and for staying tuned with Saving Sarah. There's so much that I could tell you about right now, but it is time for our next run. So it is a Pepper percent run, and all that is Welcome to Legoin.
Hello everyone, I'm Ondereh, and this is Lego Island. This is the very first Lego game to be released worldwide. It is my absolute childhood favorite, and I'm so excited to run this today. A lot of you might be wondering what the heck even is Pepper percent. There's no traditional any percent to this game, because this game is very non-linear. So it's just basically completing all the missions as Pepperoni, the main character, and he's got a very special pizza delivery mission that ties into the sort of plot of this game. This game being a 3D point-and-click adventure game, so I'm going to be using the mouse to point and click on things, as well as the keyboard to skip dialogue, and also a controller at the same time, so I have to juggle all three. For some reason, this game has joystick support to move around, and thanks to Microsoft backwards compatibility, a modern Xbox controller works great. Nice. That lets us move around. And
are we, in fact, playing in Danish today, or did I learn that entire language for nothing?
We are playing in Danish today. Not only is Lego a Danish company, but this Danish version saves 2 seconds in unskippable dialogue, which we'll see at the end of the run. So I believe we do have a donation send if that was a landslide victory.
Yes, we are.
So go ahead and put that in there.
Yep,
you can name your save file.
Agumon.
Sounds like that carried over from the last run. I love that. So you get basically as many save slots as you want. You can name them a bunch of different things. So I just do them sequentially when during runs. But you can also name them and have fun. All that out of the way, we're ready to get started. We'll give us a countdown in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
So to start off, we're going to take Pepper and drag him to the police station. And this is going to complete the only prerequisite of starting what I like to call the main quest. And because it's Lego, we get to build. We're going to be building a helicopter today. The goal of these sections is to build the vehicles in front of you with the parts in the correct order. And the parts on the back wall spawn in a few different patterns. They're not completely random. So you can actually memorize how many clicks you'll need to get to the next part. I think this one has about 3 or 4 different patterns. This one's pretty fast, and I do like this one. And that is the helicopter completed. And now we're going to make our way outside and do the pizza delivery mission. Each character in this game has a different destination for the pizza delivery. The rest of the destinations are the same. We're supposed to go around the island, but I just went straight through a barrier and straight through a man. Because apparently in video game form, Lego is not that solid. Yeah, just the average Lego Island thing.
A man has fallen through the bounds of reality on Lego Island.
Very normal occurrence. So Pepper's mission, if you look at the sign right there, it says no pizzazz. So Pepper actually suffers from dyslexia, so letters get jumbled up, so he wasn't aware he wasn't supposed to deliver a pizza there. Every other character says no pizza. So we give the extra spicy pizza that he orders by stealing a phone, and he uses the extra hot chilies to burn his way out of jail. Because that makes sense. So now we skip some cutscenes, and the helicopter that we so carefully crafted earlier is now in pieces, and he's going to go distributing those pieces around the island, and we have to chase him down. This part, you can technically do these missions in any order, but I like to do this part at the beginning of the run, because it is so very RNG heavy, so I don't like to waste time, and if I get a bad pattern, I can reset. But since it's the marathon, we'll just kind of take whatever we get. So let's see. He dropped a piece right at the start. That's actually really good. Sometimes he just moves on and doesn't drop a piece immediately, but sometimes he just drops it right off the start. Don't really know why, but saves a little bit of time. So like I mentioned earlier, this game, playing using a controller and a mouse effectively, controller is really beneficial in these movement sections because you get faster acceleration than you do on a keyboard, and because it's an analog stick, you have much more precise control over where you turn, over just using like arrow keys to just go left and right really quick. You can actually also use a third sort of input option, which is just the mouse, and you can click and drag up and down to move your character forward and back or side to side, but it's really slow and cumbersome when you have to click on objects as well, so controller is by far the best way to move around. Another benefit of controller as well is, this isn't like documented or mentioned anywhere in the game manual or files, but For whatever reason, D-pad changes the angle of the camera while you're moving. So if I press left on the D-pad, I can look left, right, and behind. So that's really useful during this section. Sometimes you can just click on these pieces, and because this game is old and not put together well, probably the back end's made of Lego, you can just not pick things up when you click on them. So sometimes you have to turn around and pick up those parts behind you. So the D-pad makes it very useful to not have to stop and turn around. He just kind of went through us.
Hello, Brickster.
Reality is kind of whatever we want.
Yep. I mean, as it should be. This is a Lego game.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. So this next part is a piece hunt. If you hear that annoying whistling sound, it's actually helpful to tell where the pieces are, so you can go and track them down. There are 4 pieces I have to grab and 11 possible spawn locations. And because of the noise there, I think it spawned on top of the hill behind me, up there. So I could show off a cool skip. Excuse me, sir. So if I stand right about here, the piece is on top of the hill under this tree. So if I move around just a little bit, there we go. About 1 pixel of it was sticking out under the tree. You can actually click on that from all the way over there. This game is locked at 640 by 480, so pixels are... it's only a few of them on screen, so it's really hard to click what you need to click. We actually got a really good pattern. There's a piece right back there. And we just need 1 more. Here's where the D-pad's going to come in handy again. I'm going to use that to look to the left as I move along here. Should have 1 more. Ooh, classic marathon luck. It's all the way at the back. Yeah, there's some spots over here up on the hill. There's one behind this post here, and there are 2 more possible spots. And of course, marathon luck gave us the absolute slowest one.
I mean, that just gives people more time to donate. So
exactly, more donations.
True, we do have one from Darth Exhausted. It's $25 to our cause. And their comment says, Doodleplex/Doodle/Sarah has always been one of the nicest people I've known online. I hope this helps even a little. She absolutely deserves comfort, peace, and kindness. Yeah, could not have said it better myself. Thank you so much for your incredible generosity and for putting that donation towards our Save Laszlo target for the Half-Life 2 run coming up. So that has gotten us a 1/5 of the way there. 25 out of the 125 we are looking for.
Excellent, keep those coming. So right now we got some more wackiness going on. I'm in a helicopter throwing donuts and pizzas out of it. The goal here is to lead the police officer and the Brickster towards each other. And he's stuck. Sure. So now I just have to wait for Nick Brick to eat his donuts and get towards the Brickster. For some reason he's just stuck. Oh, he moved. He's trolling, and Nick goes the other way. Oh, the game is absolutely trolling me right now. So I'm gonna try to spam pizzas to get him to stick in place there. There we go. It's really hard to do fast, but things like that can just happen. Alrighty, so that is the main quest complete, and now we're on to the side missions. The Brickster is back behind bars, and we've saved Lego Island. Now we need to cause some more mayhem. So we're gonna convince this guy that we're able to drive an ambulance, even though we're a child and don't have a driver's license. And we're gonna get behind the wheel here.
We have a license to build Lego by virtue of having bought a copy of Lego Island. The rest works itself out.
Exactly. So we're gonna cause an accident by running over those guys and then bringing them back to the hospital. And gonna cause some more mayhem by telling this guy to jump off of the top of the building. But since they're Lego,
do not try that in
plastic,
real life, chat. I
bounce.
cannot stress this strongly enough.
Do not try that in real life. This is, you know, Lego pieces. You can throw them. You can be rough with them.
This is a Lego simulation.
Despite what you might see on screen, this is not real life. I know it's convincing, but it is not. Oh, there's that piece there. Yeah, nothing in this game makes any sense. And now we're gonna take a jet ski for a race because why not? This is one of my favorite parts of the game, just because of all the little details that are left in. So here we just got to do 2 laps around the island. We're gonna see this character here just vibrating around as jet skis normally do in the water. This guy's riding a shark like a rodeo. There are question mark pyramids. Nothing makes sense. This part I love so much because it really just shows off how much love and care the developers put into this game. Like if you watch some of the behind the scenes footage, they were clearly having a lot of fun with it. They had like a full Lego version of Lego Island, like in the middle of their office building. So that was really cool.
That's fantastic.
Despite this game having 2 sequels, Lego Island 2 and Lego Island Extreme Stunts, the games were very, very different to this game, and I feel like they didn't have quite the same charm. The original developers didn't make it because they actually all got laid off day before this game released, so the company could avoid paying royalties and bonuses. But huge shame. But
yeah, in 1997, as it was in 2024 and 2025, something very similar happened to the Visions of Mana team just after that game released.
Oh yeah.
Well,
yeah, really unfortunate.
Game design is
clearly had a lot of love for the game, but game design is harsh.
I can only imagine. Like, this is genuinely one of those blank slate situations in the best kind of way, where it's like, hey, no one's done a game like this before. How do we want to do it? We are literally writing the rules as we go.
Absolutely, yeah. This game was totally different than anything else when it came out, and that's part of the reason why I love it so much.
Fantastic.
So there we have the jet ski race complete. Here I have to avoid another soft lock by spacing out the dialogue skips there. You have to do that at the hospital as well, because if you go too fast through there, you actually just soft lock and you have to leave and re-enter. Did another barrier skip there to make this the shortest mission in the game. You just have to go to the track and back, and that is it completely done. That was actually a gold split for me. That's cool.
Nice.
And now we have to build a race car. Like I mentioned earlier, there are a few different patterns for how these parts come in, and this one is my favorite because of how fast it goes. I guess that makes sense. It is a race car. It's designed to go fast. And here's where Danish saved 2 seconds, right here. Oops, right here. Right there, he says, "Start your engine, please, and go." In the English version, the announcer precedes it with "ladies and gentlemen," and Danish, that's omitted, so that's what saves 2 seconds in this run. In 100%, since you have to do this mission 5 times once for each character, it saves a whole 10 seconds. Awesome.
We didn't have to be gendered, and we go faster. Talk about a win-win.
Exactly. So this part of the game is absolutely ridiculous. Nothing makes sense, even more so than the rest of the game. There's a shark flying around with an airplane, a giant skeleton, there are ghosts. I don't know.
Isn't there a scene at the restaurant, like the first place where on a casual play you'll see the shark, where the shark ate a cat that ate a rat, something? That's the scene I always remember from this game. Yeah.
A shark ate a dog who ate a cat who ate a parrot.
Thank you.
And that's the guy we had to save at the hospital section of the pizzeria. There's also a giant squid here, because why not? Yeah, this game is just absolutely so goofy. I loved playing it as a kid, and I love speedrunning it today. But probably would not be able to do that without the work of Matt Casey and Ramen2X. They made a program called Lego Island Rebuilder, which fixes a very famous bug of this game, where it has an unlimited frame rate, and the turn speed is also tied to that frame rate.
Yeah,
so on a PC from 1997, it would run at 15 FPS, it would be fine. But this game runs it at thousands of frames per second, so it's a little bit rough. Doesn't quite work in some sections, so they made a tool to cap it to 60 FPS. Traditional caps just don't work for this game. So huge shout outs to them, and Ramen2X actually went so far as to create a speedrunning specific version of it. Just out of the blue, just reached out to me and made that, so he's an absolute legend for that.
That's terrific. Yeah, community coming together to make these kinds of things happen. Is there a more pure distillation of what we're doing here this weekend? I really don't think so.
Absolutely not. It's really, really cool. Oh, I got scared. You get hit by the feet, he can kick you off, and the hitboxes are not where you'd think they'd be. Speaking of communities, I want to give a huge shout out to all the amazing people in the LEGO speedrunning community. There are hundreds of LEGO games out there, all with amazing speedruns, and it all started with this game. So huge shout outs to everyone in the community. You are awesome. So time is going to come up here very quickly. As soon as I hit the finish line, I'm going to bounce backwards, and that's when time's going to end. So just a few corners left. I'm going to try not to hit the wall here. And time. Another gold split. Wow.
Nice. Finished strong.
That was really good.
What they say.
That was a good run. Like they say, pizza delivered in under 15 minutes or your money back. That was roughly 12:30. That's really, really good.
Ondereh absolutely earned that job with Lego Dominoes. That's what this was all about, right?
Absolutely. It's just my job application for him, pretty much.
I think
thank you all so much. There's the you can see the pepper percent. Pepper's row is complete, and that is it. The game is so silly and so much fun. Thank you so much for having me on. Really pleased to be here.
Yeah, no, our tremendous pleasure. Where can the people find you if they want more action like this?
I stream rarely. I used to be a lot more consistent at it, but I'm in school right now, so. But yeah, you can follow me on Blue Sky if you want to, at ondereh, ONDREH, on Twitch as well. But really, you should all be following Doodleplex and sending your money in because she really deserves it. Just really happy to be here and be part of a great event to help someone who really deserves it stay safe in their home. So thank you so much.
Thank you, ondereh, and you deserve another tremendous round of applause from everybody out there. You're getting it now, but you deserve more for putting on a really fantastic run of Lego Island and for giving your time and energy to make this possible for all of us. So thank you again. Yeah, that is far from the end of our evening. There is a lot more action going on. Coming up at Saving Sarah, we're going to get a little darker and a little spookier, so don't go anywhere, and we'll be right back with more speedrunning action. Hello everyone, my name is Atitri, and whether you've been here since Wednesday or you're just joining us now is the fantastic time to be here for Saving Sarah, a mutual aid event helping friend of the community and volunteer extraordinaire Doodleplex, and frankly I think that's selling it short. Doodleplex is absolutely fantastic. If you've seen some of the event-specific GDQ emotes that have come up, the likes of the airboat from the Portal run of the same name by M Sushi, or the Yes Chef emote, that's Doodleplex's work, so you know her more than you think you do. But we are here to help Doodleplex and her help her to a better financial place in life. If that's something you think it is within your means to contribute to, you can type !donate in chat to help Sarah directly. All donations do go directly to Sarah, and even if that's not something you can do right now, the fact that you are watching, if you have the ability to share the marathon with any friends for the rest of today and for all of the runs coming up tomorrow, please consider sharing the stream with those friends, and maybe some of them can come in and donate even $1 or $2 or $3. The minimum donation for this event is $1, so every little bit makes an enormous difference. I do also want to remind people that we have both a target or a goal and a milestone in terms of incentives coming up. Both of those are going to be for our Half-Life 2 run coming up later tonight, about 3 runs away, including Doom the Dark Ages. So that we have the ability to save Laszlo from the Antlions in Chapter 8, further into Ravenholm, if I remember right. We are at $25, looking for $125 to get there. So that is about 20 minutes into that run. So you have a few hours, but these next couple of hours are going to absolutely fly by with Doom, Elden Ring, Night Rain, and Hades 2. So if that's something you want to see, it behooves you to get your donation in now. And while you do that, you can also donate towards the bid war. If you are making a donation on our donate page, when you add the amount, the button called add incentives will light up near the bottom of the page. When you open that section, you'll get a menu of all of the open bid wars and milestones, and you can put any portion of your donation. You can mix and match $5 here, $10 there, up to the amount that you have chosen to donate to add to various bid wars and incentives, like our Hades 2 Animal Familiars bid war. So Behemoth Steve has said that I think Freenos the Frog is the slow option, perhaps more challenging as a result. And then we've also got the option for Rocky the Raven, Hecuba the Hound, and Gale the Polecat. That'll be open until the second weapon run in Hades 2 is completed. So you have a little time, but tell us what your favorite friend is and get that donation in for that. And every donation also goes towards our milestone for an extra Downfall mod run of Half-Life 2. I do not know what the Downfall mod is, but I do want to know. That closes at the end of the Half-Life 2 run. We're looking to get to a total of $26.50 from our current total of $24.85. So about $170 to go on that. Please keep it moving, chat. Any little bit helps if it is within your means to do so. All right, I'm gonna go again and give the high sign that we are ready to go with Doom the Dark Ages. We'll get things going and we'll be off and demon slaying in no time.